Dungeons & Drimbus is rated R for rude language, rough violence, and raunchy humor.
I do declare, here's what happened previously on Dungeons & Drimbus. The attorneys drink from the red waters and begin the final of the sandstone trials. In their minds, they relive their most troublesome moments and look forward to the future as the trial asks them to have the courage to grasp what they most want. All the attorneys emerge from the trial victorious. Then they level up to level 20. Full power unleashed, the attorneys and the Brunts get to planning for what comes next. They decide to send the party ahead to scout from one of the spires in preparation for the big confrontation at the LLC's meeting. Before they go, Saxon takes requests to try to gear them up along the way, and the team reaches out to Yarkin after discovering that the Maya flu is most likely making its way through the soldiers of the solstice. I do declare, Your Honor is back in session.
It is late Wednesday, 24th of winter. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Shit.
Well, I have a 27. Is that good enough?
I got a 15.
I got a 19.
And a 12.
I have an 11.
Cool. You all make your Constitution saving throws.
And then not one of these.
Oh,
not one of these.
dead.
Just tell us.
Dying.
Having completed the final trial, you head out of the Sandstone Palace as soldiers of the solstice. New power courses through you as you've been given a few short minutes to gather your belongings while Levi prepares a sled for you all to travel in. What do you do?
If we have time, Viper would like to seek out Terry.
Yeah, you guys, you can go to the tower to gather your belongings if you wish.
Yeah, I'm going to return to the tower and I'm going to sneak in so as not to wake anyone else. Viper isn't used to this, and so it's going to begin as kind of intense with a hand over his mouth and a finger to her lips as she wakes him up, and then she's going to realize that might really be scary. And so after she's going to be like, but it's okay, we're not in danger.
He goes,
It's okay. Sorry, do you still want to see the bearded dragons or just have a talk? I think what makes it even more intense unintentionally is that Viper has just become insanely powerful compared to before.
Oh yeah, the thing that actually woke him up was not so much you were tapping, it was when you put a hand on his mouth, you yourself felt this, you accidentally kind of slammed his head in as you feel this power surging through you. And you see he suddenly becomes very aware of the physical situation he is in and just kind of slinks backward, very red. He goes, can I have a minute?
Yes, go ahead. She turns around to give him privacy, but she's her hands are twitching outwards and she's feeling very weird and a lot more arcane energy is flowing through her than has ever before, and she's just not used to that sensation.
And at that moment, as the rest of you are, I'm presuming, towards the outside of the tower, you guys are walking through the sand. Grisabeth is next to you, Gary, and you just hear, and she collapses into the sand.
Grisabeth!
And as you look at her, you see a vein in her forehead bulge. And to your disbelief,
That's normal.
you think you see her arm swell with thick, corded muscle.
Oh
my gosh!
Oh my gosh. Are you alright?
I mean, that was a lot, but I feel okay. Good even.
And she doesn't even have to say it. She looks good, too.
Well, she always looks good to me.
She goes, I guess the water magic thing is doing its thing, I guess, right?
That's quite a delayed reaction, but you look good.
as you say, it's a delayed reaction. Like the rest of you that are there, you feel that those changes are kind of taking place in your body. But you get the feeling that Grisabeth, perhaps being of a lower level, seems to be experiencing surges of much more intense change, rather than this kind of constant pulsing that you all feel taking place in your body.
This must be what Saxon uses.
I guess so. Am I on steroids, Gary?
Probably.
Am I gonna start raging? Are my balls never gonna drop?
Start raging.
Hey, you listen here. She goes, I'm just kidding, sweetheart. She gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Oh. Okay. Where the hell is a viper?
I think she went in to talk to her boyfriend.
Well, he looks at his sundial watch like she better hurry up because
It's just in blackness. Oh yeah, it's 9:30. Back in the tower, Terry seems to finish composing himself and he says, sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Listen, I don't have much time.
I think that tower's gonna collapse any second now.
So, there's a lot of things that I can't tell you, but I'm leaving. And I'm leaving right now.
Oh, did the trial not go well?
No, it went well, and I'm being given a special assignment that begins effective immediately.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He says congratulations, but he looks a little sad.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to and she's gonna turn him to stone really quick. And she is like, oh God, fuck. And she's going to go out the door and be like, Barbara, are you here? Barbara?
Me?
Come here.
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. And Barbara's gonna walk over.
Okay, I'm trying to say goodbye to Terry, and I'm trying to tell him that it's not love because we just met, but it's like I really like you, and like it could be one day, but like I don't have. We're kind of busy for a relationship right now, considering we're about to infiltrate the fucking LLC, and he's kind of turned to stone at this moment, so I probably only have like a little bit before.
Sorry. Rewind. You said stone. You stoned him?
I panicked. I didn't know what to say.
No. Yeah.
So I just hit the pause button really quick.
I get it.
But
yeah.
Yeah. So what should I? How do you say that?
Okay. Do you still hear? Can he still hear you if he is stoned or no?
So, like, here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure because there are lots of people that have talked about being statues for forever and having, like, the horror of watching time pass and not being able to do anything about it. But he could also just be, like, completely unaware. So, either way, I would rather not leave him stoned for, like, a very long time, obviously.
Yeah,
I just don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. And also, do guys like flowers?
Well, okay, so let's address one by one real quick.
All right.
Definitely gonna unstone him. Definitely do that. That's
Yes,
already
no,
step one.
absolutely. Yes.
Get what you want to say in order to then, I think you should just say exactly what you're feeling. Like, I like you. I didn't mean to stone you, but I did. I gotta go save the world.
Right.
I'll be back. If I survive, I would like to go on a date officially. Just do it. Make the move. Make the move.
Right.
And then,
If I'm still alive by then, I would like to do the dating thing.
And then and then honestly, I feel like at least I don't know about other worlds out there, but I feel like usually it's frowned upon. But I think you should get him some flowers for the first date. Get him some flowers. Do it.
I don't know why. I have this like feeling in my head that I could just. And she casts Druidcraft.
Off in the corner, you hear, Gary, are you seeing this shit?
No. What is it?
And like a white lily like appears in her hands, and she's like I could just do that.
Oh. Well, that's fun. Is it only flowers that you can you do other things?
Flowers?
I think that I can do other things too, but
It's time to go.
oh shit, he's still stoned.
Okay, go do that. We're gonna wait out here. Go finish that.
Okay. Viper would like to try her best to get in the exact positioning she was in before she accidentally turned him to stone.
Give me a dexterity check.
15.
Okay, you feel like you've done a good job.
Oh my.
Okay, and she like raises her hand to drop it and then realizes that she has the lily like in her hand and it wasn't there before, so she like puts it behind her back and she like drops the flesh to stone and is going to start talking as she does it to try. Hi, I'm really sorry that happened. It was a complete accident. I don't know what power's running through me, but basically
What happened?
I accidentally became very emotional and I turned you to stone because I didn't know what to say to you, but I know how to turn you back and you're here right now and I'm very sorry. Listen,
Roll an insight check.
19.
Okay, you can tell from his reaction, he 100% knew you had turned him to stone and he was playing dumb.
So, look, I like you and I haven't really liked anyone. Sorry, is that too...
No.
I'm going to face this way while I talk to you, if you don't mind.
No, you can... yeah, okay.
No, that's... Okay. And she, looks at his chest, so she's not looking at his eyes at first. And she's like, I like you. And I'm about to go do something very dangerous that could save the world, or I could die in the process. And so... I just wanted to say before I left that if I don't die, I would like to perhaps see bearded dragons together more often and maybe do other things too. And that I would like to see you again. And if you find yourself near Hot Apothecary, you could tell them that you know me. My little sister Millie would probably really like to teach you things. And also, these are for you. And she holds out the flower that she made.
He looks at the lily and he goes, I love orc daddies.
Me too.
And to the other notes, I suppose I won't be needing this.
And he pulls out, you see he had been writing a little letter and he crumples it and throws it in a trash can. And then you see the trash can is overflowing with crumpled notes.
Oh my god.
That would be very nice. I trust that you will prevail in whatever challenges you are facing.
I hope you're right. That's very sweet, by the way. Do you mind if I keep one, even if it's not complete?
They're not very good. I can give you this.
And he reaches into his jacket.
This was my grandmother's.
And you see it is a little necklace with an amulet that has a scaled pattern on it.
It has kept me safe. Whatever it is you are facing, I trust it will help you as well.
Oh, Terry, this is... Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you. And she'd like to give him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh.
Her snakes kind of give him little fluttered tongue flicks all over his face as she does. And she stands on her tippy toes to do so. And she's like, thank you, Terry. Good night, Terry.
Good night. Good luck.
Thank you. And she puts it on and then leaves.
You put the amulet on and you can tell that it is imbued with some sort of magical energy. And functionally, this will give you 1 use of legendary resistance per long rest.
Whoa! Damn, Terry, thank you.
And you step outside as you hear Gary going, where the fuck is Viper?
Sorry. I didn't want to just disappear in case we did die. I wanted to let him know that if I don't, there could be something later. But she's twiddling with the necklace that she just got.
I think that tower's about to,
Oh, shit. We should tell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a bunch of the bricks have disappeared and it's starting to decay.
And she turns around to open the door again and is sorry, I know that we left on a really beautiful moment, but the tower is temporary and I think it's about to collapse. So we should probably wake your friends up.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, and you see he starts waking the others.
Hey, sorry, the tower's just, it's magical and it's not going to last forever, but we've really enjoyed bunking with you and thank you, bye.
What? And you run out of the tower.
Yeah. And she's going to look at Barbara and give a surprise thumbs up and then lift up the necklace.
Yee, and Bob's going to give little clapping hands.
And at this point you have seen Levi arrive perhaps a couple of minutes ago with 2 or 3 soldiers wielding this large golden sled. It is a large flat golden surface. It is grooved at the bottom with a large canvas pitched over the top, a bit like an awning. And there's a sort of standing seat towards the front where the reins rest, and you see him hooking up Tony, Popcorn, and Megan. And then 2 rows of plushly upholstered couch-like seats that can accommodate about 3 people each. And Levi then looks up to you guys as they finish hitching up and he goes, okay, this sled should help you travel through the solstice as quickly as possible. Thankfully, you should be encountering a fair amount of snow in the Heartland, so the change in terrain shouldn't be much of an issue there either. It's going to be a tight fit for all of you, so get nice and cuddly. Should have enough rations for the journey, and you see that, sure enough, the servants have brought rations that are being loaded onto the sled as well. Any questions?
Yeah, how do we know where to go?
Oh, right. And he kind of brings you over to the standing seat that seems to be the navigator seat. And you see they have set out a map and they've marked the spire that they told you that you should go to the lookout at. We're here right now. And he kind of marks it and he goes, typical navigation, use the stars. You got your compass, you got the map. But once you kind of get on this main road here, it's pretty much a straight shot. Like, all of the offshoots should be pretty easily discernible.
All right, I guess we'll let you know when we get there.
All right, you all good?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Everything's hunky-dory. As good as we're gonna get. I mean, yeah.
Levi salutes you guys and says, may you find your way. Steps aside to let you go. Tony and Popcorn take off. They don't quite fully activate, but you see their manes and hooves glow as they stampede through the sand. It seems they're using just enough magic such that they can kind of travel over it unimpeded without like sinking into the sand. And you all begin to make some good time.
We're halfway there. This is the halftime ad with Daddy G.
Hey everyone, Daddy G coming back at you this halftime with some more listener call-ins. Today's theme, item submissions. Did you know that supporters of Drimbus over at patreon.com/Drimbus can submit items or NPCs for use on the show? In fact, a little birdie tells me that a certain teapot on today's episode was submitted by none other than Melissa Rain. And with rumors of Season 5 City of Jerry swirling around for this summer, there's never been a better time for some listener submissions. So, for our Patreon curious callers, hit us with some ideas today. Caller number 1, who are you and what have you got?
Hi. My name is Halle Berry.
Is it really?
No. Anyways, my suggestion is the Half Man.
Say more?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you, not Halle Berry. I'm sure an enterprising game master could certainly make something cool out of the Half Man. Maybe a non-binary, one-legged, one-armed dwarf with 2 clashing personalities inside of him.
No, not that.
Okay, next caller. Who are you and what have you got?
Hola, mi nombre es Medio Humberto y me encantaría que en una serie usen un palo. Mitad del palo es de hierro como una espada, la otra mitad es de un árbol mágico que puede tirar flechas de energía o sanar a sus amigos.
Come again? Maybe English if you can?
Se llama La Gran Paliza.
Okay, thank you very much, Medio. Who knows? They might just use that. Scruffles, I told you to be ready to translate. Get with it. Next caller.
Hello. My suggestion is to end it all.
Is that a magic item?
End it all, Daddy G.
What are you...
The end times approach. You can feel it. The listeners can feel it. Try as you might, there is no escaping it.
Oh God, this guy again.
You know so much, yet understand so little.
Okay, thank you, Bozo.
Your time runs short!
Okay. As you can see, the Drimbus team gets plenty of, creative suggestions. So, if you'd like to throw your ideas at the team and support the show, be sure to check out patreon.com/Drimbus. Then you can share your ideas on the Drimbus Discord with these cool folks. Jerry Benetatos, Queso Loco, Grenin Beignet, Alex Scapes My Ass, Ace Andrews, Regina Russell, Sam Olivos, Jordan Cobb, The Unnamed Rogue, NB Star, Doubtful Guest, Michael Richters, Davis Walden, Denny Dewdrop, Myth Mouse, Callie Wolf, Brandon M. Bishop, Bridge, Twiglets, Joanna, Stan Sitzman, Scrambles, The Death Dealer, Aaron Adams, Nathan Mesnard, Ruth Thanatos, Melissa Rain, Sensational, Butts Aplenty, Normally Me, Dane Kohlhoff, Loon, Faust the Heavenly Demonic Monster, David Carlton, Tracy Baby, Elastic Band, Hoodie Gang Sheep, Luke Vermin, MV Carr, Vico Cocorico, Alyssa Barron, Jan, and the Scottish Alpaca. Thank you all so much for listening and for supporting the show. And now, back to the episode.
With Tony and Popcorn leading the way, determination in their eyes, you glance over the sand dunes painting the golden horizon. Out there lies your destiny. Out there lies your revenge. Out there lies your chance at justice. The sun is all but gone as night descends upon the solstice this evening on Wednesday the 24th of winter.
Gary, do you want to sleep a little bit? I can hold the reins for a few hours.
Okay, yeah. Come here, Mr. Mogbile. I need a little snuggling.
All right, hon, I'm just gonna take a...
Yeah, he always... So as all of this is happening, Thomas, suddenly you hear...
Thomas? Can you hear me?
You know, Bahamut, I do, and I gotta tell you, I've been liking these little sessions more and more, knowing it drives Jessica crazy. She would give for this. I mean, oh.
Thomas, I am here. More so than before. I can see through you. I can hear, feel, smell. I am here in you.
You know, I've been noticing that. You've been a little bit more nimble. Have you been on a diet, working out a little?
Yes, it is thanks to you.
Oh, well.
I feel alive, stronger. Do you feel it?
I think I do, honestly. At first I wasn't sure. I was a little bit at like a, 62 HP-ish feeling, but then I thought about it more and I'm like, you know what? No, I feel pretty darn strong. So yeah, I feel good.
I feel as if I am walking the plains again, just in you.
Well, don't get too excited, don't walk around too much. It might crush my bones or something.
What I mean is I don't think you have to go through the trouble of communing with me anymore. I can just be here.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes.
I love that.
Please be aware. I know we are heading into quite the trial, if you will. What are your plans?
Well, I mean, we did come up with a few different plans together as a team.
Right,
Definitely when it gets hairy, feel the need to pop out of me anytime you want. If things go south, we will definitely be using you. We'll probably be using you even if things don't go south, but...
Especially if they go north.
Right. Wait, yes. Who said that?
Jessica, you especially, nobody else can hear it, but you, as Thomas is talking, this is fully internal, you can hear almost like you're listening through like 3 walls, but you can hear like...
I'm sorry, I was praying over on the side, and I heard your voices, and I just wanted to say, Bahamut, I'm such a big fan.
Go away! Get out of my head!
Thomas, what do we plan to do with her?
With Jessica?
Once it's all done.
I mean, she should probably atone for her crimes and go to jail.
Yes.
Why? What do you plan to do with her?
No, I mean, I agree. Look, Thomas, you are me and I am you.
That's true. I'm a dragon. Neat.
When you call upon me, it's just... in a way, you're just calling on yourself. But I can be here to give you some extra guidance now.
Please do. Anytime you want.
I have never been able to best Tiamat without killing her. Of course, the plan is to prevent her resurgence.
Right.
But if she does emerge, or even if she doesn't, Miss Hagatha, I fear she has more power than we may expect.
Oh boy.
I would love to find some way to bring her in alive. Violence has never solved these problems for me in the past.
So we'll try our best to do that then. I think that is the plan. Definitely.
Yes. I will make available to you as much power as I can.
Yes, that would be excellent.
Very good.
Bahamut, I think we're at a point now, you and I, where I could definitively say you are the finest assistant that I have ever had. Thank you.
I can hear laughter through these walls.
Yeah, Jessica, you just find yourself feeling giggly, like you feel joy. And then you feel awkward.
Oh, maybe I should stop trying to eavesdrop. Okay, I'll stop my little meditation.
Well, Bahamut, good night or good morning or...
Oh, good night. I haven't, actually slept in ages. Do you want to pass out?
Sure, sounds great.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Thomas passes out. Everyone kind of quiets. Viper, at some point, Monique relieves you of your duty so that you may rest. And then, in the middle of the night,
No.
Barbara,
No.
as you begin to recharge for the evening, you find yourself stirring. Something tugs at you. You feel the indescribable urge to look out the window.
Oh, there's windows? I thought it was just like open air.
I did think it was like an open.
Well, Barbara, as you open your eyes and look around, you realize there are no windows here. But you feel the need to walk across to the Habendash, the store where you had seen Hagatha's message back in Opula.
Oh, that's so far away. I'm not going back there. It's so...
Monique kind of hears you stir and she goes, "Are you all right?
Huh? Oh.
You good?
And she's just gonna put like a thumbs up.
Okay, you sure?"
Yeah, no, and Barb is like, you can see she's gonna try and like sit back down, even though her body is like it's not what it wants her to do, but she's like, no, we're gonna sit right the fuck back down and no one's gonna worry about it. Everyone's sleeping. There's no need to alarm anyone.
All right, well, you get some rest. Like, you see she's concerned but doesn't want to push it. Get some rest. I don't know what's waiting for us on the road these next couple of days.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, Monique. And Barb is gonna like kind of, I guess, make her way somewhat towards Monique. Scooch in with her and be like, how are you doing? Really haven't checked in with you. That's a loaded question too, so you can tell me to just fuck off. I can go.
She stares at the horizon and just goes, "I'm fine."
Yeah, that was a heavy fine.
I'm fine. It's just I'm tired of this, basically.
Yeah.
But we gotta trust that we're doing it for a good reason, right?
I think we are. It feels like we are. I feel like if it was easy, it would probably not be the right thing. You know, that's probably why it feels so hard.
That was the problem with Haggy, too. She almost made me believe that I was on the wrong side, that what she was doing was for the betterment of the room, because she makes it sound real nice. But...
No, yeah, she does a really good job at that. She's very, manipulative.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to bring up stuff for you. I know you're, obviously you have your history, and I'm sure you don't want to talk about that.
It's okay. I think ultimately it might even be better for me to talk about it at some point. It'll probably help actually move forward in the long run, so.
Well, for all we know, we don't got much time left, so if you want to talk, now's a pretty good time.
Yeah, Monique, if I'm being completely honest, up until this moment, I still really did not fully know if I could trust you.
That's fair. I'm likable, but I don't really give a shit if anyone likes me or not, beyond just getting what I need.
You are definitely likable, Monique. And I appreciate your effort this whole time of helping and ultimately doing what is probably for the best of everyone else. And I know it hasn't been easy for you either, and you're still here. That says a lot about your character. So.
What does Haggy want with you? She made it very clear to me when I last spoke to her that she wanted you alive. She wanted you back. It would not have been acceptable if that went any other way. So what is it she wants with you?
I mean, like you said, Monique, I must just be very likable. And you can tell Barb is just trying to make light of clearly a very heavy situation that she also has been thinking about the whole time and does not know what the answer is. Whatever it is with Haggy, her being what I know now to be manipulative, probably is like, we did have a more personal relationship, so she'll paint it as this whole love and a deeper meaning when in reality it's probably just to fuel her power and whatever it is that she wants in the end. So I think she just wants me for whatever personal gain. And I get it, you know, she did kind of bring me here in for that reason. But I don't know, now it seems like there's a whole lot more I could be doing, so.
You know, whether or not I trust you is a pointless question, because here we are and we're doing what we're doing whether I do or not. But should I trust you?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Do you think I should trust you?
It's a good question. Monique, I don't think I can ask anyone to trust me if I could barely trust myself right now. But I keep getting this, and Barbara's gonna like look behind her and see if everyone is still kind of asleep before she continues. Thanks guys. Thanks. I just keep getting this urge. She's calling for me, and like she's reaching for me, and I just literally and figuratively, it's like it's behind me. I'm here, like you said, like I'm here with you, you're here with us. I'm not there with her, and I don't think I'm going to go back to her in the way that she wants. Obviously, we're physically gonna go see her because we got the shit, whatever. So me fighting against that urge makes me feel like you can trust me, or that I can get closer to even trusting myself and that I'm making the right decisions. But the fact that the urge is there, and I don't think it's something like within me. It's not, the urge isn't my own, you know? And me realizing that it's, once again, it's just her controlling me and using what she has over me to use me, once again, to her benefit, for her personal gain, makes me feel like I want to trust myself, but it just feels like I can't. So I hope you can find it in yourself, in me telling you all this, that you can come to your own decision on whether or not you want to trust me.
She furrows her brow and she looks at you with this like deep concern and puts a hand on your shoulder and she goes, "Oh, you better keep that shit under control."
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. It's not something...
Trying's not gonna be enough. You need to do it.
And Bob is just gonna like, mouth is just like shut, and she nods like once, and then her eyes just start to look forward into the desert of wherever they're going.
And she continues steering the horses. As you begin to settle back in, an image flashes. You see the docks in Opula, and you remember Haggie's message in the glass. Meet me at the docks. You may all long rest.
Great.
In the early morning darkness, you stir. The sun has begun to come over the sandy dunes, and you feel a vague uneasiness about you as Tony and Popcorn race down the path. Something's not right.
There's always something wrong. Nothing's ever right.
Yeah, you all begin to blink awake, looking around and sensing that uneasiness amongst your companions. The feeling of being watched. That's when you see it.
Oh no.
Just ahead. They seemed tiny specks at first, under the cover of the early morning darkness. But those are not the shadows of the sand dunes.
Oh, fuck.
No, those are shadows you are all too familiar with.
God, I want to go home.
Down the road are two abominations.
Fucking bring it.
Striding straight toward you. Roll for initiative.
Eyes up, everybody, eyes up. Wakey.
Eggs and bakey.
Gary, Grisabeth like startles awake. Just suddenly she goes, "Something's here." And she looks like straight forward.
I see him.
A 7.
22.
17.
18.
12.
First up is Monique. And Monique is steering the horse and she goes, "Oh, okay, we got incoming.
Keep going.
Okay, yeah!" And she urges Tony, Popcorn, and Meg on. You hear as they steel themselves and head on forth, and they dash. That is going to be their turn. As you enter the range of the abominations, everyone takes 6 points of necrotic damage. Thomas, in your head, you hear,
Oh, is that what that feels like? I had forgotten.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah. Let's mess them up.
That's right.
Gary, it is your turn. As Monique has yawed, I imagine that you go towards the front, one hand on her shoulder, seeing them approaching.
Gary's going to cast Tidal Wave to knock these fools over so we can just shred past them.
Dope. Okay. That is a 16 dex save.
They needed an 18, so they fail.
Woo! Very good.
Gary comes to the front. He puts his hand on Monique's shoulder. Then he concentrates, he squints, peers into the distance, and starts twisting his hands in the center. And you see in the distance a 10-foot tall, 30-foot long, 10-foot wide tidal wave comes and knocks these two suckers prone.
Crashes into them, wetting the sand, turning it almost into that almost muddy-like consistency like at a beach. As you see them get knocked back and prone, they get battered, covered in the sand, almost looking like chicken cutlets getting ready for the fryer as they toss through the dunes. Viper, it is then your turn.
Okay. Feeling this arcane energy within her, she is going to stand, concentrate, and squint her eyes and point a finger at one that had fallen and cast Enlarge Reduce and attempt to reduce the creature's size.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
They fail. The one that Viper points at begins to shrink and becomes halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of its normal.
Viper points out to the one on the right until it is about goblin size. And then it manages to dig a claw into the sand as it's still being pushed back by the force of the tidal wave, anchoring itself, bringing itself to a screeching halt, and it looks up intensely, its featureless face, now much smaller and somewhat less intimidating.
Oh my god, I did it!
Then Thomas, in your head, you hear,
Thomas, it's your turn.
Right, okay, thank you. Before I do this, since you and I are one, can I use you more than once?
I think I'll become too tired after that. We will both, our body has limited reserves. I'm sorry.
I see. I should probably save you for later then. How about I use Guardian of Faith?
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
And you feel this energy stir in your chest, and all of you see Thomas's skeleton almost turns gleaming silverish blue, almost like his bones are made of metal. Whoa. And then you see from his sternum, this energy shoots out and takes the form of Bahamut. Smaller, but Bahamut. And Bahamut says,
I've got this.
And you see the dragon fly out next to the now shrunken abomination.
Oh my gosh, our Lord and Savior, he's come for us.
Next is the first abomination. And as you guys are now passing it, it is prone. It is going to use its movement to get up. Jessica, it is going to gaze at you. In almost slow motion, you see it standing up. You look out, and its featureless face turns to you and seems to beckon your essence, almost enrapturing you. Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Woof. My saving throw of Constitution is a 6.
Woo! Jessica, you drop to 0 hit points.
What?
Hey, I've seen this one.
You all just see Jessica collapse. And with that, the second abomination, the enshrinkened one off to the side, begins to stand up, and it tries to run at the sled. And it is going to try and go for you, Gary, as you see this goblin-sized thing kind of leap through the air towards you.
If it's a strength check, it has a disadvantage.
Well, it does not need it because it crit fails. As it flies up at Gary, one claw in the air, and then you see Monique just fucking backhands it. And it stumbles into the sand.
And Gary didn't even notice because he turned around like, what the hell happened to Jessica?
Barbara, it is your turn. Jessica has collapsed at your feet.
Someone here has a crossbow on.
Yeah, Elizabeth has a crossbow.
Great. I'm gonna look at me like, borrowing this. Hey! I borrow. And I would like to take aim at the one that just got backhanded by Monique.
Go for it. You will have advantage on it because it is prone on the ground.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, well that was a natural 20 and I would have made it a 30 to hit.
That definitely hits.
You get 3 attacks, right?
I get 4.
You get 4 attacks.
Yeah. okay, level 20. So I will be attempting to do this 4 times.
Okay, roll all 4 attacks. Give me all the rolls to hit first.
Okay. Yeah. 29.
That hits.
That's not natural 20.
That hits.
Another not natural 20.
All 4 hit.
Great. Cool. Seeing how this just little shadowy person getting smacked down, falling off, Bob reacts quickly, grabs Grisabeth's crossbow, and just starts loading shot after shot because she's been here before, she doesn't want to do it again, and she has to get to Jess. So she takes 4 separate shots at it. Shot to the head, shot to the foot, it's 50. Hits for 50 damage total.
You see these bolts all landing, and you see splatters of that gray smoke speckled with purple and green shooting off of it as it loses significant amounts of its mass. And you see it is kind of reforming into one cohesive figure, but it is now even smaller still, about 1/16 of its original size.
Little baby! Also, I would like to use one of my Battlemaster maneuvers to help Jess, I think. I want to use Rally and give Jessica temporary hit points.
Sweet.
All right, Jess gets 13 temporary hit points. And Barbara's gonna drop to the floor and smack her in the face. A little bit, you know?
Yeah, you get smacked so hard that your adrenaline spikes. It's the only way. You get smacked so hard that your adrenaline spikes and you come out of your stupor with 13 temporary hit points.
Oh, God.
Sorry, that was a lot harder than I anticipated it to be. Are you good? You with us?
Jessica, you have some bad TMJ now. You feel your jaw locked out of place.
Oh, sorry. Here you go. Barbara's gonna snap it back to where it should be.
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
It's that a death. It was really,
Let me die then. Good grief.
No, hey, that's my line. Don't.
Well, Jessica, you have the choice to die because it is now your turn.
No, not right now. Maybe later. All right, so Jessica, having had a near-death experience and being brought out of it, she's like, thank you, Barbara, and thank you, Bahamut, for always being there for me whenever I need you to be. And may I ask that you continue to be here now as I cast Guiding Bolts at the 7th level.
Nice.
That is a 26.
That definitely hits. Who are you targeting?
The fucker that looked me in the eyes and tried to kill me.
Describe how you do this guiding bolt.
Okay, so Jessica, having just prayed, is going to clasp her hands together, and as she thanks Bahamut for always looking after her, her hands begin to glow with a blue and silver light. And as she finishes her little prayer, she opens her palms outward, and this bolt of blue and white lightning bursts from her palms as the guiding bolt seeks its mark upon the left abomination, and it will smite him with radiant damage and does 37 radiant damage.
Hell yes. You see some of the energy. Yes, it is coming out of your hands, but you see it almost being drawn from the now spectral dragon standing next to the other one. Speaking of, while you are drawing this energy from the dragon and redirecting it at the large one, you see, because this is all happening simultaneously, that second abomination that has been shrunk down is landing in the sand, getting these bolts blown into it, and the guardian just brings one heavy claw down on it, as it takes 10 radiant damage as well. And that one is looking very, very, very worse for wear, as is the other one, having taken this full amount of damage from you, Jessica.
Okay, so as a bonus action, as the bolt leaves her hands, she reaches over to Barbara, who had helped her, and she says, "May Bahamut be with you, my child."
Excuse me.
As she uses a bonus action to cast Healing Word, you'll get 6 hit points back, Barbara.
Oh.
Barb, you see a little nick in your metal body mend over.
Oh, that was cute. Thank you.
You are most welcome, my blessed child.
Okay, Jess, we're gonna talk about this real soon. Yep, okay, here we go. Thank you.
Suddenly, something blurs past.
Oh no.
In all your focus on the two previously tall, clawed, smoky humanoid shapes, you seem to have missed something else.
Oh god.
The dragon.
Another figure made of that same ethereal black substance. Only it's round and floats.
Question mark?
It appears somewhat like a head, with one cavernous black mouth, a shape something like an eye, but lacking discernible features.
No.
And 10 short stalks
Wait.
ending in round points.
A beholder?
It almost seems to grin
No.
as it turns toward you.
This has been Your Honor. Your Honor features the vocal talents of Nicholas Benetatos as Gary Mogbile, Amanda Fernandez-Acosta as Barbara, Nicholas Palazzo as Thomas Phelps, Michael Pisani as Jessica Feltcher, and Hannah Schooner as Viper. The rest of the world is voiced by your DM, Giancarlo Herrera, with editing by Hannah Schooner and Giancarlo Herrera, and sound design by Giancarlo Herrera. If you'd like to support the show, consider checking out the links in the show notes, or go to patreon.com/Drimbus, where you can get access to hours of bonus content, exclusive merch, the chance to play with the crew, or submit items to the show, or have NPCs named after you. Oh, and don't forget to leave a review or make a post using #Drimbus to be entered for the chance to win a free Dungeons & Drimbus sticker. Thank you all so much for listening, and I do declare we'll see you all next week.